Each member of the Saskatchewan Rush team has their own unique story. A story of dedication and hard work, a story of overcoming adversity, and a story of falling in love with the game of lacrosse. Throughout the season, we're going to be featuring the amazing stories of the Rush players. And today, we're in Coquitlam, BC, hometown of Ben McIntosh. Ben followed in his grandfather's footsteps and his father's footsteps when he first picked up a lacrosse stick. And today, we're telling his story.
McIntosh pulling his way through, his goal! McIntosh right back!
Ben McIntosh was holding a lacrosse stick in his hand before he could even walk. You could say the sport was in his blood.
Both kids had a stick in their hand at 6 months old. Their grandfather was inducted to the Hall of Fame for lacrosse as a builder, and first thing he got them both was lacrosse sticks. Obviously at 6 months just sort of played with it. It was kind of a joke. But once he was old enough, walking around and playing, Jim used to take the boys to the park with a Dairyland crate full of balls and just had them throw balls around and play, and ever since they were walking, basically.
Big part of the reason we've taken it as far as we have and why we love the sport is just because, you know, my grandpa played it, my father played it, he coached us, so it's been a part of my life ever since I can remember. The group of guys we ended up playing with, there was never people talking about, oh, your dad's the coach, you get this, or, you know, your grandpa's this, so you get that. So it never really, you know, there wasn't any jealousy, there wasn't any, you know, favoritism, there wasn't stuff like that. We never really had to deal with that.
His mom, Denise, had always tried to keep the boys interested in various activities. But at the end of the day, lacrosse always won.
I made them take piano lessons for 4 years because I didn't want little jockheads. I wanted to balance them out. But no, I always loved watching the game. I loved watching them play, so it was pretty much a family event.
And in his Pee Wee year, Denise knew that he had made the right choice.
You know, Jim was coaching the boys. There was a group of them, Robert Church, Ben, Matthew Dinsdale, Jeff Cornwall, and that whole group of kids. And they kind of went a whole season undefeated. And then they won provincials, and then they won nationals. And we started looking and saying, wow, this is a pretty talented group of kids. And when they won, I think, the Minto Cup in 2010, same group of kids, and it was just, okay, what's next? What's next? And how far can these guys take it? And it's been so fun to see them as a group do it.
The toughest day for both Mom and Ben came when he said goodbye to his family and friends and moved to Ohio to attend boarding school.
I was a pretty shy kid, and I wasn't super outgoing. It took me a while to warm up to people, so that was a big decision for me at that age. And I was 15 years old when I made the decision. So yeah, it was tough for sure.
That was hard as a mom to say, yeah, pack your bags, go away, you're 16 years old. That was the tough part.
But looking back, it seems every sacrifice was well worth it.
And we never expected to see the way Rush Nation dealt with this. And yeah, as a mom, it's really neat to watch your kids go through that.
From a toddler with a lacrosse stick bigger than him to a professional player for the Saskatchewan Rush, it has been quite the journey for Ben McIntosh. For Rush TV, I'm Mia Gordon.